But we need a miracle. One thing I've always admired about you all, maybe Yuri should have recorded this, I don't know, because this is my heart. One thing I always admired about you guys is you kind of possess something that money don't buy. You always had each other's back. In the streets, when people are cold and hungry and nowhere to lay their head, I've seen them share a sleeping bag. I've seen them take a can and split it 3 ways. Some of you are laughing because you did that right. I've seen them break off beef jerky, and I don't know how many pieces of beef jerky would go into, but it went a long way. You can turn that on, Yuri, I don't care. Maybe we just do that now. How about that? I think I'm going to go live. I'm not much for I probably made a lot of mistakes in this ministry. Kind of beat myself up about that. I told someone I must be kin to the Beavers because I kind of put my head down, and I never been in it for anything other than loving you. So I didn't reach out to a lot of people for help. I guess I'm going to confess tonight. I just depended on God. And He always comes through. I remember when we started this ministry with a pizza and 4 Cokes. I was on my way to Vanderbilt. Money was kind of tight. I hadn't paid my storage bill. Somebody called me and said, I thought, oh Lord, here we go. I picked up my phone and tried to give an explanation. I said, I'm sorry, I just forgot. He said, I'm not calling you about your storage bill. He said, I'm calling because I can't get food off my mind. For 4 years, that unknown donor has provided food. Never asked for anything other than just let me know how they're doing. I never put services on Sunday. Never competed against a church. I figured on Mondays and Thursdays was a good time for us to meet, because if they took you on Sunday, on Mondays and Thursdays would be a good time for you to be here and we'd feed you. It's kind of interesting because I was in it for you. I'd like to tell you that this ministry started because I was all gung-ho about it. But I wasn't so gung-ho. 4 years ago, I was a messed up chick. I was selfish. I was in business. And I remember going to my church and looking at the steeple, and I passed by some people. They were laying on the street. And I thought as I was driving my BMW, what are they doing on the street? I didn't have a clue. I didn't know what they were doing there. I was really far removed from the hurt and pain that people could have in their lives until my life just disintegrated and it was obliterated. And everything I had was gone, and my house was auctioned off at the courthouse square. It was the worst thing could happen in my life. It's a journey I never want to take again, but let me tell you, it was the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because I'm better today for it. That steeple's embedded in my mind. I remember when we had our first pizza and 4 Cokes, some of you all were there. As we look around, I see everybody's here. I'm just kind of amazed. I remember, Robbie, you saying you were there not too long after that. You've been this journey with us. I remember one night you said, I think Jesus hangs out over here. Do you remember that? And the Lord said, I come near the brokenhearted. So I kind of think he hangs out here too, because he knows we need him pretty bad, right? Well, we need him. As many of you know, that we started this ministry, and for 4 years we've been feeding. This year we've fed over 15,000 meals. We hope to have a restaurant where people could work and teach them how to labor. And unfortunately, someone in a lot of pain decided to check into the hotel and destroyed our restaurant, and the funds that the insurance issued for that didn't really repair the restaurant. They went somewhere. And we're in a battle for that. Yesterday, as the volunteers begin to continue to fill the bags with the coats and the gloves and the shoes and the boots, as we always do, to gather tomorrow night to feed the poor, the hungry, the homeless, the elderly of our community, our heat was bolted off with a padlock. As Mike climbed up the building to take the padlock off, we had some confrontation, and that's why you're sitting in the cold tonight. That's why we ask you to come. We need a miracle. We need to feed. We need to give our coats out. We need to give our boots out. We need to give our toys out. We need to feed. That's what we do. The Lord took me to Luke this afternoon, where Jesus gave the story about the people that pass by And I began to weep. Because you see, I was one of the 3 that passed by. Please don't be one that passes by. We need help. We need help. And Jesus said to them, he gave us the story. And he began to tell them that he talked about how they went on the other side of the street. And they never stopped. But tonight we need somebody to stop and help us. We need a miracle. And most of you are here tonight have volunteered in this ministry. So we're here to pray. I was speaking to some people and they asked me, they said, we've never really heard of your ministry. And I said, that's because we spend more time in the streets than we do anywhere else. We're strong amongst the broken. That's where we labor. If you're in the streets, you will know us. If you're poor, you will know us. If you're hungry, you will know us. But please don't pass us by. All we're asking is an opportunity to have a warm building, a place to feed, a place to celebrate Christmas. And we're asking tonight for you to pray that God helps us find a way to get our heat on. It's not about payment. It's not about paying the bill. We have a battle that's far greater than that. We need a miracle. And we're asking for everybody that sees us tonight to join us in this battle. That we can save Christmas. Sounds like a Hallmark movie almost. On the way here, I was like, I just want to save Christmas. But God has to intervene. And we're asking for the community and for their pastors and for our community not to pass us by. And let us feed our people and celebrate Christmas. I've asked Raymond and some of the guys that have come here before that sing to lead us in a song tonight. We don't have the funds to fight a big battle. We're a homeless ministry to the poor. And Yuri, you can scan the audience if you like so they can see that these are our volunteers and these are people that love this ministry. But we're going to pray tonight and we're going to ask God to move. And if you believe that, I want you to stand up tonight as they come forward to lead us in the song that we need to move. We're going to ask God to move. Amen? We need to move tonight. We need to move. Amen? I hope that we were able to get that out. We need to move. How many of you believe that God will move tonight? Amen. Amen. We need to move tonight. We need God to move. We need our people to move. We need volunteers to come. We need God to make a way for our heat to be turned back on. We need a miracle. How many of you believe God can do it? Amen. Can you sing that for me? Here's this one here. This one's really loud, so.
Mountains are still being moved. Strongholds are still being loosed. God, we believe it. Yes, we believe it. That wonders are still what you do. And bodies are still being raised. And giants are still being slain. Oh, God, we believe it. And yes, we can see it. That wonders are still what you do. We are here for you. Come and do what you do. We are here for you. Come and do what you do. We need a move. We need a move. We need a move. We need a move. Bodies are still being raised. Giants are still being slain. And God, we believe it. And yes, we receive it. That wonders are still what you do. Giants are still being slain. Bodies are still being raised. God, we believe it. Yes, we receive it. Wonders are still what you do. We are here for you. Come and do what you do. Set our hearts on you. Come and do what you do. We are here for you. Come and do what you do. Set our hearts on you. Come and do what you do. We need a move. 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 Miracle happens where you move. Healing is power.
many of you believe that God can do that? Amen. We need a miracle. Amen. And we believe that God can do a miracle. We need the heat turned on so we can run our ovens and heat the food tomorrow night. We are not going to back up. Amen. Look at you. Look at you. You're amazing. And God is amazing. And He is an amazing God. And the Lord said not to back up. That food's going to come through that door. Those coats are going to be given. I don't know how He's going to do it, but He's going to do it. This ministry is built on the love of Jesus Christ. Amen. And we love everybody. And God's going to do it. Amen. I need a Christmas carol. I think we need to say, let's save Christmas. Amen. Let's just ask the Lord to save Christmas for these people. Amen. Look at all these people. Yuri just fanned the audience. Amen. The Lord can do this. Listen, it's amazing. I walked in here and I'm just like overcome. I look at so many people. It's amazing what God can do. My heart is so encouraged. And so I'm going to ask Yuri if everybody would turn your phones off, because I need to talk to you for just a moment privately. Can we do that? Can you shut down, Yuri, when you're done? And then we'll sing one Christmas carol before we finish. I need to talk to everybody privately. So if everybody turn your phones off, please, including me. When you shut down. Everybody pray. Are you off? Everybody off? I said I just need that song. I needed that song tonight in my spirit. So, and don't you just love Robbie and Lindsay? I love you guys. Sing a Christmas song or something happy or praise or something.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep. On
the